For those who have subscribed or who have watched my previous videos, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Franz, and I call myself the Frustrated Itinerant. If you've watched my other videos and you've already visited this channel, welcome back and thank you for dropping by. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank those people who watched my previous vlog about how I was able to get a temporary visitor's visa or a tourist visa for Japan. If you haven't watched it yet, please click on the link above, or you can go to the description box of this video. You can also find the link there. In this video, I will be sharing how I got another chance to come back to Japan and stay long term. Also, let me tell you the reasons why I chose to come here as a student. Lastly, my friends will be sharing their views about their lives here in Japan and how it is living, studying, and working here. So, if that tickles your fancy, please watch till the end of this video. Sometime in 2015, I attended an orientation at an agency which offered services to people who want to migrate to Canada. I joined and signed up, but after 2 years, my application didn't progress as I expected it to be and as what they advertised. I remember them saying, in 6 months you'll be in Canada, but no, it just didn't go that way. So I got bored with my life in Cebu and I looked for other options. As soon as I got my IELTS result, I resigned from my ESL teaching job because I thought that was going to be the pivotal moment of my Canadian immigrant application. The agent handling my application said that it would also be a good idea to try working in a different industry in order for me to have more job opportunities in Canada. Quitting my ESL job was the biggest mistake because after that, my stagnant career became unstable. I worked at home for 6 months but decided to go back to an office-based job because our dogs were too noisy every time I had online classes. Plus, our internet was sometimes unstable. Sometime in November 2016, I was fortunate enough to go on a short trip to Japan, and that was when I decided to postpone my Canadian dream and study in Japan instead. Moreover, I remember writing in my high school yearbook that I wished to work in Japan or South Korea as an English teacher. God has been very generous in granting my high school dream. Now, let me tell you why I love it here. It's no-brainer for otakus or anime lovers out there. Japan is the place to be. On a serious note, I really wanted to learn the Japanese language here in Japan because I would be forced to really use the language as compared to studying it in the Philippines, where most of the people don't really use it. I don't even know what to highlight. Japan has a rich history and culture that will be too long to cover in this video. That's why I highly recommend watching my other videos to know more about Japan. Okay, so before I move on, let me just do a quick recap of the first 2 reasons I have why I chose to study in Japan. First is because of anime, and the second one is because of Japan's rich history and culture. Now, let's move on to my third reason, which is the Japanese people. I like how most people contribute towards the peace and order of this country. Back in the Philippines, people would rush to the next available jeepney just to secure a comfortable seat and a ride home. However, as you can see from this video clip, people are patiently waiting for the doors to open and for their turn to go inside. How I wish everyone can be this patient. Because most people are kind and considerate, I feel safer to go out at night and use my phone in public because the possibility of getting robbed is almost non-existent. My friend Erlene, who also vlogs in her YouTube channel, Arin in Osaka, shares the same sentiment.
What I love most about Japan is it is very safe. I mean, you can put your things unattended and then you can just come back without worrying that your stuff's been stolen or something. And also, I can walk around at night safely without fearing my life. And I've never experienced any, what do you call this? Catcalling here in Japan. Never. Even though I wear something like sexy or fancy, never experience it. Unlike my country. That's it.
The last reason I can think of why I like it here in Japan is because of its tasty dishes and other goodies. Most restaurants display non-edible samples of their menu outside. Almost all of the restaurants I've been to served food that didn't disappoint. No need to do an expectation versus reality comparison. Let me introduce another friend, Aterea, who shared that Japan is a land of convenience.
What I love most about Japan is it's very convenient. For example, the transportation, their ATM machines. Back in the Philippines, when you want to update your passbook, you need to go inside the bank and talk to a bank teller. Wherein in Japan, you just slide in your passbook in the ATM machine and they will update it. And they have a lot of vending machines here. And what else? Their one-stop convenience store. I think that would be all.
If you want to know more about Ate Rhea's life here in Japan and how she spends her free time, feel free to follow her Instagram account. There you can watch her do some covers of some popular songs. If you're curious to know how I got a Japan student visa, the answer is jellyfish. No, I'm not talking about that marine creature that will sting you underwater. I am referring to Jellyfish Education Consultancy in the Philippines. This agency provides and promotes educational services to those who want to study, live, and experience Japan. I am in no way connected to them, nor am I paid to promote them. However, if you're interested, you can try to inquire from them about their recent programs. And if you've heard some not so positive things about them, then you can look for other agencies that can help you study in Japan. Personally, I didn't have much of a negative experience with them. In fact, they were able to help me get an approved visa in less than 6 months. With the current pandemic, I don't think that it's a good time to process your student visa application because the borders here in Japan aren't open yet to foreign students. So, take this time to gather more information about studying in Japan, or you can also inquire from them directly. So, what's in store for you if you become an international student in Japan? As a foreign student, you will be equipped with the necessary language skills that will allow you to proceed to further studies, whether it be in a vocational school or a university. Of course, there are also people who want to make use of their language skills by working in Japanese companies here. Getting a different immigrant status is also a possibility, but that entails a long process. Lastly, some Filipino international students go back to the Philippines to start their own businesses or land better jobs in companies that hire Japanese speaking employees with, of course, a higher salary package. Aside from Erlene and Aterea, I have one last friend here who would like to share her experience about studying and eventually working here in Japan. Let's listen to Shari.
Hi, so there are so many reasons why it's good to come to work or study in Japan. First, if you're a Filipino like me and you're looking for better job opportunities, then this is the place for you. In Japan, if you're just hardworking, then you can surely earn a lot of money. Second, you get to experience diverse environments since nowadays a lot of foreigners come here not just to travel but also work or study. So yeah, you can enjoy meeting a lot of people from different countries. Third, the superb Japanese cuisine. So Japanese food is awesome. And lastly, the Japanese culture itself. You get to experience its unique and interesting culture. If you're curious what I'm talking about, why not come here?
So those were the reasons why I chose to come to Japan as a student. I hope my friends and I were able to give you some ideas on what it is like being an international student here in the land of the rising sun. If you enjoyed this video or if you've learned something from it, please give this video a like, a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. And also, as you might have noticed, most of the things that I've shared here are on the positive side of the coin. I might vlog about the difficulties or the challenges that foreign students face here in my next vlogs, but one thing that I'm excited about is the upcoming vlog about the process, the timeline, and the cost of my student visa application. So if you want to know more about it, please subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell so that you will be notified when the video is up. Thank you again for watching and see you next time. Mata ne! Bye!